Hi, I'm Bob Weir with another interview of people in the news in Texas. My guests today are Brian and Becky Banner, founders of Nottinghill Place in Little Elm. Uh, Becky Banner is on the video. Brian is on the phone right next to her, so he's listening. He can't be in the video. He's away. But the Banners will be telling us about a major event coming up at their elegant estate on August 29th at 6 p.m. I want to thank you, Brian and Becky, for taking the time to do this interview.
No worries. We're glad to be here. Thanks for the opportunity to share.
Okay, let's begin with, when did you found Notting Hill Place?
Notting Hill was opened it'll be 2 years ago in October. So it's when we first opened the doors. It's been 2 fast years.
And how large is it, and how many square feet on the roof?
Sure. We're 17,000 square feet under roof. We do also have a 10,000 square foot synthetic grass event lawn. So we have lots of space to spread out for beautiful events.
Oh yeah, and it is one very elegant place. We were there, as you know, recently. You guys took us on a tour, and the place is stunning, absolutely beautiful. How about giving the viewers some information on the types of services that are available for those who want to rent space?
Sure. We do beautiful weddings every weekend. We have a lot of civic events and corporate events. We have, all sizes. Our facility, in addition to having large ballroom spaces, we have a lot of smaller spaces too. So we do all types of from, I would say 50-person events to 300-person events.
So I guess you must have some spectacular weddings there.
Oh yes, there's beautiful weddings. It's just amazing. It's a fun thing to be a part of.
Yeah, so, I've seen some of the videos of weddings, and they are spectacular. That's one wonderful place to get married. All right,
beautiful.
Let's talk a little about the Colonel Allen West event coming up pretty soon on August 29th. Of course, Colonel West is the new chairman of the Texas Republican Party, and this will be a spectacular fundraiser for him. How many people do you expect?
We're looking to have about 100 to 150 people at the event. We would love it if we could have an even bigger turnout than that, but just being 100 to 150 people is probably about the number that we'll end up at. And we are getting information out to everybody as fast as we can, and we'd like to be able to raise that same $100,000 to $150,000 for the event.
Well, no, I'm sure that's achievable. Colonel West is a very popular figure and a strong leader in the Republican Party. I just would like to talk a little bit about the members of the host committee. Now, I have a flyer in front of me, and for those of you who can see the flyer, this is one page of the flyer, but it's I'm going to mention some of the names of all of the names I have so far of the host committee. Of course, you and Brian are at the top of the list, and then there's Doug and Jackie Deason, Lee and Jamie Dunlap, Ken and Sherry Goldberg, Richard Gussoni, Scott and Anna Vickers, Shelley and Barbara Stein. So those are the members on the flyer, and if you would tell us a little bit about the contribution levels. Sure.
The event is set up to where they have the Colonel Circle, which is the VIP, and will be the folks that join us in the VIP circle. There will be a special VIP time to spend with Colonel at the beginning of the event, and that is $25,000 per couple. Co-host VIP is $5,600 per couple, and then the Cavalry level is $1,000 per couple, and then just a single attendee that would like to come to the event is $250 to join us at the event.
All right. And yes, the VIP reception will be from 6 to 6:45 p.m. And then the general reception will be at 7. And that's at the Notting Hill Place at 2621 West Eldorado Parkway in Little Elm. So that's got to be a great event. I mean, I know Colonel West can really attract a lot of people who love his leadership. Let's talk a little bit about the sanitizing of the space before anyone arrives. You tell us about the ultraviolet disinfectant service being used?
Yes, we're partnering with Pivot Technologies to come to our facility and provide UVC light sanitation throughout the whole facility. So they will, everything will be sanitized throughout every space, all the services. The UVC light is amazing for how it works to make sure that there's no bacteria anywhere and we're all safe and clean at the event.
Yes, I've been hearing a lot about Pivot Technology and ultraviolet sanitizing. So I understand it's being retrofitted into many hotels. Also, one was done recently, I believe, in I want to say Little Rock. I'm not sure. I may have that wrong, but anyway, it's being retrofitted into hotels, and it looks like this is the wave of the future to get spaces sanitized before people use them. So I think that's a good thing to have at this coming event, and people will get an idea of what that's like.
Absolutely. Just for the additional everyone to know when they're coming that, that all the extra safety measures have been taken in place and that we know that it'll be clean and sanitized perfectly for everyone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's really
At the wedding that morning.
I'm sorry, what Brian said?
Brian was saying after there's an event early in the morning that day. And so in between the event and the next event, we'll have Pivot Technologies will come in and use the ultraviolet light to sanitize the space. So
yeah, well, that's an amazing company. But what I hear, I mean, this is going to be the wave of the future, this type of technology, and people will get an idea of what that's like. Let's talk about will there be food and drinks at the Colonel West event?
Sure. We have Scott Vickers with TCP Catering is going to be having past appetizers throughout the event, and he's sponsoring that for everybody. And then in addition to that, we will have a cash bar available. And for those who join at the VIP session, there'll be food and drinks for them as part of that reception as well.
Well, that's great. Well, I think we've pretty much talked about the parameters for the event and being held at Notting Hill Place that is going to be memorable. I mean, I think part of the attraction for many people will just be going to Notting Hill to see that.
Well, we are, in addition to having and listening to Alan give his messaging and tell us what his direction and leadership is going to be for the Texas GOP to keep Texas red, we have the Keith Mitchell Band will be coming on at 8 o'clock. So we'll have some entertainment from 8 to 11. After we've had some time to spend with Alan, we'll have a band and music and food and drinks available for everybody.
This keeps getting better.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. All right, we're coming to a close, and I just want to ask you: is there anything you'd like to add before we end this?
Just that Rachel Wilson, R. Wilson at TexasGOP.org is where we go to RSVP, and if anybody wants to join, we absolutely want to, have a fantastic event.
All right, and that information about Notting Hill and information about the event and the links will be on the written portion that goes with this video. So I would just like to thank you, Becky, and Brian for hosting what will certainly be an affair to remember. Look forward to seeing you guys again soon.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Bob. Please spread the word.
Okay, Brian, you too. Take care, Becky.